Welcome to USA Old Coins X. Dive into the fascinating world of American coins, from the penny, nickel, dime, and quarter to the half-dollar, dollar coins, and commemorative treasures. Whether you're a collector or just curious, we cover every coin in the USA. Let's explore the history, design, and stories behind these iconic pieces. Top 1. The United States has always had a deep connection to its history, and one of the most fascinating ways this history is captured is through its coinage. Coins are not just currency, they are miniature pieces of art, carrying stories of the people, leaders, and events that shaped the nation. Among the most celebrated coins in American numismatic history is the Eisenhower $1 coin, issued as part of the bicentennial celebrations of 1776 to 1976. This coin does not just hold monetary value. It represents the pride, heritage, and identity of the United States during a crucial moment in its history. The Eisenhower Dollar was introduced to honor the 34th President of the United States, Dwight D. Eisenhower, a man celebrated for his leadership during World War II and his years as a statesman. Reflecting both respect for the man and the technical skill of the minting artists. It is more than just a coin. It is a miniature homage to a leader who played a pivotal role in world history. The reverse side of the coin is equally remarkable. Designed by Frank Gasparo, it features a striking rendition of the Liberty Bell superimposed over the moon, symbolizing both America's revolutionary past and its achievements in space exploration. This combination of historical and modern symbolism makes the Eisenhower Dollar a unique piece of American iconography. The Liberty Bell, with its iconic crack, represents the country's enduring struggle for freedom and justice, while the moon highlights the optimism and technological progress of the 20th century. Collectors and historians alike appreciate the coin for its symbolism, but the physical aspects of the Eisenhower Dollar are no less impressive. The coin measures 38.1 millimeters in diameter and weighs 22.68 grams in its copper-nickel clad version. The bicentennial silver-clad versions, intended for collectors, carry a slightly higher silver content, adding both intrinsic and historical value. The thickness of the coin, uniform and precise, gives it a satisfying heft in the hand, reinforcing the sense of durability and craftsmanship that went into its creation. The edge of the coin is reeded, a traditional choice that not only adds texture but also makes it more difficult to counterfeit. Every groove along the edge has a practical purpose, but it also contributes to the overall aesthetic, giving the coin a sense of completeness. This attention to detail is what sets the Eisenhower Dollar apart from many modern coins, where mass production sometimes sacrifices artistry for efficiency. Here, every element is intentional, ensuring that the coin can be appreciated both as currency and as a collectible. While the Eisenhower Dollar was minted in large quantities for circulation, certain versions were made specifically for collectors. These coins were struck in higher quality finishes, including proof versions that highlight the contrast between the frosted designs and mirror-like backgrounds. The proof coins, often produced in limited numbers, are highly sought after today because they offer a level of detail and craftsmanship not typically seen in everyday currency. They serve as a testament to the skill of the United States Mint and its commitment to producing coins worthy of commemoration. The 1776 to 1976 Eisenhower Dollar was produced not just in Philadelphia and Denver but also as a special silver-clad version from San Francisco. Each mint mark tells a story about where the coin was made, providing collectors with insights into production volumes, rarity, and historical context. Coins from different mints can vary slightly in appearance and market value, making it essential for collectors to study these subtle differences carefully. The placement of a small letter, almost imperceptible to the untrained eye, can transform a common coin into a prized collectible. One of the most intriguing aspects of this coin is its weight sheet and specifications, which are meticulously documented. Collectors rely on precise measurements to verify authenticity, comparing diameter, weight, thickness, and metal composition against official United States Mint standards. The silver-clad version, for example, weighs slightly more due to the added silver layer, and careful scrutiny is necessary to distinguish it from the more common copper-nickel circulating coins. For those serious about coin collecting, this attention to detail is both a challenge and a thrill. The bicentennial Eisenhower dollar also reflects the technical advancements of coin production during the 1970s. The minting process involved high-pressure strikes to ensure sharp detail, as well as careful quality control to maintain uniformity across millions of coins. Even today, coins from this period are admired for their precision and durability. The metal composition, weight, and thickness were designed not only to meet circulation needs but also to endure the test of time, allowing collectors to enjoy these pieces decades later in pristine condition. Collectors often marvel at the intricate details of the coin's design, from the fine lines in Eisenhower's portrait to the delicate cracks in the Liberty Bell. Each feature has symbolic meaning, emphasizing that coins can serve as miniature works of art. In the modern age, where digital transactions dominate, such tangible reminders of history carry even greater emotional weight. Holding a bicentennial Eisenhower dollar is like holding a fragment of American memory, frozen in silver and copper. The market for these coins has evolved over the years. While millions were produced for circulation, only a fraction remain in pristine condition today. Those that have been carefully preserved, particularly silver-clad proof versions, have become highly desirable among collectors and investors alike. Coins that remain uncirculated, with no signs of wear, scratches, or discoloration, command the highest prices, highlighting the importance of preservation and proper handling. Authentication plays a crucial role in determining value. Professional grading services evaluate Eisenhower dollars on criteria such as luster, strike quality, surface preservation, and overall appearance. Coins that achieve top grades are often displayed in private collections or sold at prestigious auctions, where buyers are willing to pay a premium for guaranteed authenticity and condition. This careful scrutiny ensures that each transaction is fair and that collectors can invest with confidence. The silver content of the collector versions adds intrinsic value beyond historical or sentimental appeal. With a composition of 40% silver, the coin carries tangible material worth, which fluctuates based on market prices for precious metals. This combination of metal value and historical significance ensures that the Eisenhower dollar remains attractive to both investors seeking financial security and collectors seeking aesthetic satisfaction. Weight and thickness are critical not only for authenticity but also for the tactile experience. The coin feels substantial in the hand, offering a sense of solidity that reinforces its importance. Collectors often remark that the heft of a well-preserved Eisenhower dollar conveys a physical connection to history that modern lightweight coins cannot replicate. Each detail, from edge to center, contributes to this sensory experience, reminding the holder that coins are more than currency, they are artifacts. Designers like Frank Gasparo ensured that each element of the coin carried meaning. The juxtaposition of the Liberty Bell and the moon reflects the balance between tradition and progress. Even subtle features, such as the shadows cast in the relief or the depth of the engraving, enhance the storytelling quality of the coin. For enthusiasts, studying these details can take hours, offering both intellectual engagement and aesthetic pleasure. The coin's diameter, nearly 4 centimeters across, makes it larger than typical circulating dollars. This size allows for greater detail in the engraving, making both the portrait of Eisenhower and the reverse imagery more expressive and visually striking. The substantial surface area ensures that every design element can be appreciated without crowding, making it a favorite for display in collections or museum exhibits. After decades of admiration, study, and careful preservation, the ultimate recognition of the bicentennial Eisenhower dollar comes down to its financial worth. For collectors fortunate enough to own the rarest and most pristine examples, the coin can reach a staggering value of $500,000. This remarkable figure reflects not only the coin's tangible qualities but also its irreplaceable place in American history, symbolizing 2 centuries of independence, leadership, and innovation. Top 2. The United States has a rich history of coinage, and few coins capture the essence of American leadership and craftsmanship quite like the Eisenhower dollar. Introduced in 1971, this coin marked a new chapter in American currency, honoring the 34th President, Dwight D. Eisenhower. Unlike ordinary coins, the Eisenhower dollar was designed to commemorate a man who not only led the nation through complex times but also symbolized strength, resilience, and strategic vision. Holding one of these coins is like holding a tangible piece of modern American history, a tribute to a leader whose influence extended far beyond the borders of the United States. President Eisenhower, often affectionately called Ike, was celebrated for his decisive leadership during World War II and his two-term presidency. The 1971 Eisenhower dollar immortalizes his legacy in a medium that millions of Americans could touch and carry in their pockets. It reflects the respect and admiration that the nation held for him, translating his contributions into art that has endured for decades. The coin is not merely currency, it is a story told in copper, nickel, and silver, capturing the very spirit of an era defined by global change and national growth. The obverse of the coin features a finely detailed portrait of Eisenhower, designed by Frank Gasparo, the chief engraver of the United States Mint. His face is portrayed with remarkable realism, highlighting both his dignified composure and approachable demeanor. Every nuance, from the contours of his cheekbones to the expression in his eyes, conveys a sense of leadership and humanity. It is not an exaggeration to say that the obverse alone could be considered a masterpiece, a tribute to both the man and the engraver's artistry. Turning the coin over reveals the reverse, which showcases a bold, dynamic design of an eagle landing on the moon, clutching an olive branch in its talons. This imagery connects the coin to the monumental achievements of the United States in space exploration, particularly the Apollo missions of the late 1960s. It is a celebration of human ingenuity and the nation's pioneering spirit, reminding the holder that the Eisenhower dollar represents not just political history but also technological triumphs that shaped the modern world. The physical characteristics of the coin further enhance its appeal. Measuring 38.1 millimeters in diameter and weighing 22.68 grams for the standard copper-nickel clad version, the coin has a substantial presence in hand. It is thick enough to convey durability yet balanced in weight to allow for everyday use. The silver-clad collector versions, produced in limited quantities, contain a higher silver content, which adds both intrinsic value and collectible appeal. Every detail, from thickness to diameter, was meticulously designed to ensure both functionality and aesthetic pleasure. The reeded edge of the coin is another important feature. Not only does it enhance the coin's tactile feel, but it also serves a practical purpose in preventing counterfeiting. Each groove is precisely milled, providing a consistent texture that is satisfying to the touch. For collectors, this edge detail is not merely decorative, it is a hallmark of authenticity and quality that separates genuine coins from replicas, emphasizing the United States Mint's commitment to excellence in coin production. While millions of Eisenhower dollars were minted for circulation, a smaller number were specially created for collectors. These proof coins were struck with exceptional precision, creating sharp contrasts between the frosted relief and mirror-like backgrounds. Proof coins from 1971 are particularly desirable, as they highlight every minute detail of both the obverse and reverse designs, providing collectors with a visual and tactile experience unmatched by regular circulation strikes. The 1971 Eisenhower dollar was minted in Philadelphia and Denver, each with distinguishing mint marks that identify the origin of the coin. Philadelphia coins bear no mint mark, while Denver coins carry a small d to indicate their production. Collectors often pay close attention to these marks, as subtle differences between mints can affect rarity, desirability, and market value. Even a small, nearly invisible letter can make a coin a significant find. Adding to the thrill of collecting, verification and authentication are essential when it comes to Eisenhower dollars. Collectors rely on precise measurements of weight, diameter, thickness, and metal composition to determine authenticity. The standard copper-nickel version and the silver-clad collector coins can be differentiated through careful examination, ensuring that each coin is genuine and retains its value. Knowledge and diligence are key, as even a minor error in handling or evaluation can dramatically affect a coin's worth. The minting techniques used in 1971 were advanced for their time. High-pressure strikes ensured sharp detail in the portrait, lettering, and reverse design, while strict quality control maintained consistency across millions of coins. This commitment to precision resulted in coins that not only circulated effectively but also endured the test of time, allowing collectors today to enjoy pieces that remain visually striking and historically significant decades later. Beyond its physical characteristics, the Eisenhower dollar carries cultural and symbolic weight. It commemorates an era defined by both domestic challenges and international achievements, reflecting a nation proud of its history and optimistic about its future. The coin is a tangible reminder of the leadership, innovation, and resilience that defined the early 1970s, serving as both a collectible item and a historical artifact. Collectors often study the coin's intricate design details, noting the texture of Eisenhower's hair, the depth of the lunar surface, and the precise representation of the olive branch. Every element conveys meaning, telling a story that extends far beyond the coin's monetary value. The Eisenhower dollar exemplifies how coins can function as art, education, and history, providing multiple layers of significance for those who take the time to appreciate them fully. The market for Eisenhower dollars has evolved considerably over the decades. Circulation coins are relatively common, but uncirculated examples, particularly silver-clad proofs, have become highly prized. Coins that show no signs of wear, with sharp details and original luster intact, command the highest prices, demonstrating the importance of careful preservation and proper storage in maintaining a coin's collectible status. Silver-clad versions of the coin carry added intrinsic value, as silver prices fluctuate with the global market. These coins appeal not only to history enthusiasts but also to investors looking for tangible assets that combine beauty with financial security. The fusion of historical importance and precious metal content ensures that the Eisenhower dollar remains relevant and highly desirable decades after its initial minting. Weight and thickness are more than mere specifications. They define the tactile experience of holding the coin. The 1971 Eisenhower dollar has a satisfying heft, offering collectors a physical connection to history that is impossible to replicate with modern lightweight coins. Each coin's feel reinforces its authenticity and enhances its appeal as both an educational tool and a collectible item. The size of the coin, larger than most circulating coins, allows for clarity in its complex design. With a diameter of nearly 4 centimeters, the surface is ample for capturing fine details, making it ideal for display and study. Its substantial presence makes the coin impressive both visually and physically, ensuring that it commands attention in any collection or exhibition. Today, decades after its introduction, the 1971 Eisenhower dollar continues to captivate collectors, investors, and history enthusiasts. Its intricate design, historical significance, and scarcity in high-grade conditions ensure that it remains one of the most sought-after coins from the late 20th century. Every example tells a story, preserving a moment in time that continues to inspire fascination and admiration. After careful preservation, detailed study, and competitive collecting, the ultimate recognition of a rare and pristine 1971 Eisenhower dollar comes in its staggering monetary worth. The coin's combination of historical importance, silver content, and exceptional condition can achieve a remarkable value of $480,000. Top 3. The United States has a storied tradition of producing coins that are more than just currency. They are reflections of history, leadership, and national pride. Among these remarkable coins is the Eisenhower One Dollar, introduced in 1972, which commemorates both the leadership of Dwight D. Eisenhower and the spirit of a nation that has faced extraordinary challenges and triumphs. This coin is a perfect blend of artistry, history, and symbolism, making it a cherished piece for collectors and historians alike. Dwight D. Eisenhower, often remembered simply as Ike, is one of the most influential figures in American history. As Supreme Commander of Allied forces in World War II and later as the 34th President of the United States, his legacy shaped the trajectory of both the nation and the world. The 1972 Eisenhower dollar honors him, allowing generations to hold a tangible representation of his achievements. It is not just a coin, it is a miniature monument to a man whose life was defined by service, strategy, and steadfast leadership. The obverse side of the coin, designed by Frank Gasparo, chief engraver of the United States Mint, features a striking portrait of Eisenhower. His expression conveys wisdom, dignity, and calm authority, capturing the essence of a leader who guided the country through war and peace. Every contour of his face, every detail in his collar and uniform, is executed with precision, reflecting both artistic skill and reverence for the individual. For collectors, this portrait is a focal point that embodies the gravitas of Eisenhower's legacy. On the reverse side, the coin presents a bold depiction of an eagle landing on the moon, clutching an olive branch. This imagery celebrates America's monumental achievements in space exploration, particularly the Apollo missions, while simultaneously symbolizing peace and strength. The eagle, a long-standing symbol of the nation, conveys freedom and resilience, while the olive branch reminds the world of America's commitment to diplomacy and harmony. This dual symbolism gives the coin layers of meaning that go far beyond its monetary value. The 1972 Eisenhower dollar measures 38.1 millimeters in diameter and weighs 22.68 grams for the copper-nickel clad circulating version. Its substantial size gives it a satisfying heft, providing collectors with a tangible connection to history every time they hold it. Special silver-clad versions, intended for collectors, contain a higher percentage of silver, adding both intrinsic and collectible value. The combination of physical presence and historical significance makes this coin an object of fascination and admiration. The edge of the coin is reeded, a feature that is as functional as it is aesthetic. The finely milled grooves help prevent counterfeiting while enhancing the tactile experience. Collectors often note the crispness of the edge, as it is an indicator of the coin's quality and authenticity. Every detail, from the portrait to the edge, reflects the care and precision invested by the United States Mint, ensuring that the coin stands as a lasting testament to craftsmanship. Although millions of Eisenhower dollars were minted for everyday use, a smaller subset was created specifically for collectors. These proof coins feature a higher level of detail and a mirror-like finish, allowing the contrast between the frosted design and the reflective background to stand out vividly. Proof coins from 1972 are particularly sought after today because they highlight the artistic mastery of the mint and preserve the historical significance of Eisenhower's image in pristine form. The mint marks of the 1972 Eisenhower dollar are key for collectors. Coins minted in Philadelphia carry no mark, while those from Denver bear a small d. This distinction can significantly affect a coin's value, as variations in mint production numbers and quality can create rarity. For collectors, identifying mint marks and understanding their implications is a crucial part of building a meaningful and valuable collection. Authenticity and proper grading are vital considerations for Eisenhower dollars. Experts measure weight, diameter, thickness, and metal composition to verify a coin's legitimacy. The copper-nickel and silver-clad versions can be distinguished through careful observation, ensuring that collectors are acquiring genuine pieces. This meticulous attention to detail is part of what makes numismatics both challenging and rewarding. The minting process for the 1972 Eisenhower dollar involved high-pressure strikes to ensure that every detail, from Eisenhower's facial features to the eagle's wings, was crisp and clear. Quality control was stringent, resulting in coins that not only served as currency but also endured decades without losing their artistic impact. This level of precision demonstrates the mint's commitment to excellence and explains why these coins are still highly regarded by collectors today. Beyond the technical specifications, the 1972 Eisenhower dollar carries cultural and symbolic weight. It reflects a nation proud of its leadership, achievements in space, and ongoing commitment to democratic ideals. Holding this coin is like holding a piece of the early 1970s, a period of transition, innovation, and hope. It connects the past to the present in a way that few modern objects can replicate. Collectors often marvel at the fine details on both sides of the coin. The lines in Eisenhower's hair, the texture of the lunar surface, and the careful rendering of the olive branch all contribute to its storytelling power. Each coin is a lesson in history, art, and symbolism, offering insights that go beyond its face value. The 1972 Eisenhower dollar is both a collectible and an educational artifact. The market for Eisenhower dollars has grown steadily over the years. While circulated coins are relatively common, uncirculated and silver-clad versions are highly sought after. Coins that show no signs of wear and retain their original luster command premium prices, emphasizing the importance of preservation. The rarity of these pristine coins makes them a coveted addition to any collection. Professional grading plays a critical role in determining a coin's value. Coins are evaluated on strike, surface quality, and overall eye appeal. High-grade coins are recognized as exceptional, often attracting competitive bidding at auctions. For collectors, a professional grade provides assurance of authenticity and condition, allowing them to invest with confidence. The dual imagery of the 1972 Eisenhower Dollar, celebrating leadership and space achievement, makes it uniquely symbolic. It bridges the nation's history with its technological ambitions, reminding collectors that coins can tell complex stories through design. This depth of meaning sets the Eisenhower Dollar apart from many other coins minted in the same era. Silver-clad collector versions have additional intrinsic value because of their metal content. The coin contains a significant percentage of silver, which adds to its appeal as a tangible investment. This combination of historical importance and metal value ensures that the coin remains relevant for both collectors and investors decades after its minting. Weight and thickness are more than technical details. They enhance the physical experience of holding the coin. The substantial heft of the 1972 Eisenhower Dollar gives it presence in the hand, reinforcing its status as a collectible artifact. The tactile satisfaction is part of what makes these coins so appealing to enthusiasts who value both form and substance. Frank Gasparo's artistry ensures that every detail of the coin is meaningful. The realistic portrayal of Eisenhower and the dynamic design of the eagle and moon provide endless fascination for collectors. Studying the coin can reveal nuances that enhance its story, offering both intellectual and aesthetic enjoyment. The large diameter of the coin allows for clarity and expressiveness in its design. With nearly 4 centimeters of surface area, the 1972 Eisenhower Dollar can display intricate details without crowding, making it ideal for study, display, or exhibition. Its size ensures that it commands attention and admiration in any setting. After careful preservation, professional grading, and recognition of its historical and intrinsic value, the rarest and most pristine 1972 Eisenhower dollars can achieve an extraordinary monetary value of $460,000. Top 4. The United States of America has a rich and fascinating history of coinage, where each piece carries stories of leadership, achievement, and artistry. Among the most remarkable coins produced is the Eisenhower One Dollar, and the 1974 issue holds a special place for collectors and history enthusiasts alike. This coin represents not only a functional piece of currency but also a miniature monument to a leader whose influence shaped both the nation and the world. Dwight D. Eisenhower, the 34th President of the United States, is remembered as a commanding presence in both military and political spheres. As Supreme Commander of the Allied forces during World War II and later as President, he guided the nation through some of its most pivotal moments. The 1974 Eisenhower Dollar immortalizes his achievements, allowing each holder of the coin to connect with history through a tangible, meticulously crafted artifact. It is more than money, it is a symbol of respect, leadership, and enduring legacy. The obverse of the 1974 Eisenhower Dollar features a detailed portrait of President Eisenhower, created by Frank Gasparo, chief engraver of the United States Mint. The portrait captures his commanding presence, calm authority, and dignified demeanor. Every line of his face, the contours of his uniform, and the subtle details of his expression are executed with precision, making it a miniature portrait that communicates both character and reverence. For collectors, this obverse design is a focal point, embodying the spirit of Eisenhower in every detail. On the reverse, the coin features a bold and striking depiction of an eagle landing on the moon, clutching an olive branch. This imagery celebrates the United States' achievements in space exploration while symbolizing peace and strength. The eagle, representing freedom and resilience, and the olive branch, representing diplomacy and harmony, together make a statement about the aspirations and accomplishments of the nation in the early 1970s. The 1974 Eisenhower Dollar seamlessly blends history, leadership, and modern achievement into a single piece of art physically. The coin measures 38.1 millimeters in diameter and weighs 22.68 grams in its copper-nickel clad circulation version. Its size provides a satisfying heft, giving collectors a tangible sense of weight and significance. Special silver-clad versions, produced for collectors, contain a higher percentage of silver, increasing their intrinsic value and collectible appeal. This combination of size, weight, and metal composition gives the 1974 Eisenhower dollar a physical presence that complements its historical significance. The coin's reeded edge is both functional and aesthetic. The grooves prevent counterfeiting and create a tactile sensation when handled, offering collectors a subtle reassurance of authenticity. This attention to detail, from edge to relief, showcases the precision of the United States Mint and ensures that the coin is recognized as a high-quality collectible. Every feature, no matter how small, contributes to its value and appeal. Though millions of Eisenhower dollars were minted for circulation in 1974, a smaller number were specially created for collectors. These proof and uncirculated coins feature sharper details and often a mirror-like finish that highlights the design in a striking way. Proof coins from 1974 are particularly desirable today, as they preserve the artistry of the mint in near-perfect condition. For collectors, these coins provide a window into the design and production standards of the era. Mint marks are an important consideration for collectors. The 1974 Eisenhower dollars were minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, with coins from Denver bearing a D and those from San Francisco marked with an S. Each mint mark carries implications for rarity, production volume, and value. Even small differences, such as slight variations in strike quality or metal content, can make one coin significantly more valuable than another, adding an extra layer of intrigue for collectors. Authentication is essential for serious collectors. Coins are evaluated based on weight, diameter, thickness, and metal composition to ensure they are genuine. The copper-nickel and silver-clad versions can be distinguished through careful observation, and professional grading services provide verification and standardized evaluation. This ensures that collectors can purchase and sell with confidence, knowing that the coin's value is backed by rigorous assessment. The minting process for the 1974 Eisenhower dollar involved high-pressure strikes to create sharp and precise details on both the obverse and reverse. The mint's quality control measures ensured uniformity across millions of coins, resulting in pieces that have endured the test of time. These coins are not just currency, they are enduring examples of craftsmanship that can still be appreciated for their artistry decades later. Beyond its physical and technical attributes, the 1974 Eisenhower dollar carries profound cultural and symbolic significance. It reflects a nation proud of its history, confident in its achievements, and looking forward to future advancements. The coin is a snapshot of a time when the United States celebrated its space accomplishments, revered its leaders, and demonstrated optimism for the decades ahead. Collectors and enthusiasts often admire the fine details on both sides of the coin. From the texture of Eisenhower's hair to the intricacies of the lunar surface and the elegance of the eagle's wings, each element tells a story. The coin is not only a collectible, it is an educational artifact that communicates lessons in history, leadership, and artistic excellence. The market for Eisenhower dollars has evolved over time. While circulated coins remain relatively common, uncirculated and silver-clad coins are increasingly rare. Their scarcity, combined with historical importance and condition, makes them highly desirable for collectors. Coins that maintain their original luster and sharpness command premium prices, highlighting the importance of careful preservation. Professional grading significantly influences a coin's market value. Coins are evaluated on strike quality, surface preservation, and overall eye appeal. High-grade examples from 1974 are especially sought after, as they combine rarity, aesthetic beauty, and historical significance into a single piece. Collectors rely on grading to verify authenticity and to establish a benchmark for pricing in the marketplace. The 1974 Eisenhower dollar's dual imagery, Eisenhower and the eagle on the moon, symbolizes both leadership and national achievement. It links America's past with its aspirations for the future, reflecting both historical reverence and technological progress. This layered meaning enhances the coin's collectible and cultural appeal, distinguishing it from many other coins of the era. Silver-clad collector versions have additional intrinsic value due to their metal content. The silver layer adds financial security in addition to historical and aesthetic worth. This combination of metal value, rarity, and historical importance ensures that the coin remains relevant and highly desirable for both collectors and investors. Weight and thickness are important not just for verification but for the tactile experience of holding the coin. The Eisenhower dollar has a substantial presence in hand, giving a sense of gravitas and historical connection. The weight, along with the precise strike, ensures that the coin feels as important as it looks, reinforcing its status as a collectible artifact. Frank Gasparo's artistry is evident in every detail, from the lifelike portrait of Eisenhower to the dynamic depiction of the lunar eagle. Each design element is deliberate and meaningful, inviting collectors to study the coin closely. Subtle features, such as shadows, relief depth, and texture, provide layers of interest and appreciation that grow with each examination. The coin's size, nearly 4 centimeters in diameter, allows for expressive and detailed designs. The larger surface area ensures that both the obverse and reverse can feature intricate artwork without appearing crowded. Its size also makes it ideal for display, whether in a personal collection, museum setting, or educational context. Collectors often aim to assemble full sets of Eisenhower dollars, including circulation strikes, silver-clad proofs, and mint sets. Completing such a set requires knowledge, patience, and perseverance, but the reward is a comprehensive collection that represents the era's coinage in its entirety. After careful preservation, authentication, and recognition of its historical and intrinsic value, the rarest and finest 1974 Eisenhower dollars can achieve a remarkable monetary value of $420,000. Top 5. The United States has a rich history of minting coins that reflect the nation's leadership, achievements, and cultural identity. Among these, the Eisenhower One Dollar stands out as a coin of historical significance and aesthetic excellence. The 1977 issue of the Eisenhower Dollar is a remarkable example, combining artistry, history, and numismatic value in a way that appeals to both collectors and enthusiasts. This coin represents not just currency but a tangible connection to a pivotal era in American history. Dwight D. Eisenhower, the 34th President of the United States, left an enduring legacy as both a military leader and a statesman. His leadership during World War II and his presidency cemented his place in American history. The 1977 Eisenhower Dollar commemorates his achievements and provides a means for people to hold a piece of history in their hands. Each coin serves as a reminder of Eisenhower's dedication to public service, strategic vision, and the values he embodied throughout his life. The obverse of the 1977 Eisenhower Dollar features a detailed portrait of Eisenhower, designed by Frank Gasparo, chief engraver of the United States Mint. The portrait captures his dignified expression, calm authority, and resolute presence. Every line of his face and detail of his uniform is rendered with precision, turning the coin into a miniature work of art. For collectors, this portrait represents the careful balance of technical skill and artistic homage to one of the nation's most revered leaders. The reverse side of the coin is equally captivating, featuring an eagle landing on the moon while clutching an olive branch. This design celebrates the United States' achievements in space exploration and emphasizes national ideals of peace and freedom. The eagle's powerful stance and the delicate detail of the olive branch create a striking contrast, making the reverse not only symbolic but visually compelling. This imagery transforms the coin from mere currency into a statement about the nation's accomplishments and aspirations. Physically, the 1977 Eisenhower Dollar measures 38.1 millimeters in diameter and weighs 22.68 grams for the copper-nickel clad circulating version. Its size and weight provide a satisfying tactile experience, giving a sense of substance and importance in the hand. Silver-clad collector versions, made with a higher percentage of silver, add intrinsic value, making the coin desirable both as an investment and as a collectible piece of history. The coin's heft, combined with its artistry, ensures it is as pleasing to handle as it is to study. The reeded edge of the coin is an important feature. It provides a functional purpose, helping prevent counterfeiting, while also enhancing the tactile experience for collectors. Every groove is precisely milled, reflecting the mint's attention to detail and commitment to quality. The edge, together with the obverse and reverse designs, ensures the coin is both aesthetically balanced and durable, standing the test of time. While millions of Eisenhower dollars were produced for circulation in 1977, a smaller subset was created specifically for collectors. These proof and uncirculated coins exhibit exceptional detail and often a reflective finish, highlighting the design's intricacies. Proof coins are particularly desirable because they preserve the artistry of the mint in nearly perfect condition, making them highly prized in the numismatic community. Mint marks are a key aspect for collectors. The 1977 Eisenhower dollars were minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, with Denver coins marked with a D and San Francisco coins marked with an S. These marks can affect rarity, production numbers, and ultimately, value. Collectors pay careful attention to these details, as even subtle differences can significantly impact a coin's worth and desirability. Authentication is crucial when evaluating Eisenhower dollars. Collectors examine weight, diameter, thickness, and metal composition to ensure that a coin is genuine. The copper-nickel and silver-clad versions can be distinguished through these characteristics. Professional grading provides standardized assessment, ensuring buyers and sellers have confidence in the coin's authenticity and condition. The minting process for the 1977 Eisenhower dollar involved high-pressure strikes to create sharp, precise details on both the obverse and reverse. Stringent quality control measures ensured that each coin met the mint's standards for appearance and durability. These coins are built to last, allowing collectors decades later to enjoy pieces that still retain clarity, weight, and artistic appeal. The 1977 Eisenhower dollar holds significant cultural value. It reflects a nation proud of its leadership, achievements in space exploration, and ongoing dedication to democratic ideals. This coin is a snapshot of an era when Americans celebrated both their past accomplishments and their optimism for future progress. Holding one of these coins allows collectors to connect with history in a very tangible way. Collectors are often drawn to the intricate design details, from the subtle features of Eisenhower's portrait to the textures of the lunar surface and the eagle's feathers. Each element tells a story, making the coin both educational and aesthetically engaging. The 1977 Eisenhower dollar offers insight into the mint's craftsmanship, historical context, and the nation's values. Over the decades, the market for Eisenhower dollars has grown. Circulated coins are more common, but uncirculated and silver-clad versions are rarer and more valuable. Coins that retain their original luster, detail, and weight command higher prices, emphasizing the importance of proper handling and preservation in maintaining collectible value. Professional grading plays a pivotal role in establishing the market value of these coins. Grading evaluates strike quality, surface preservation, and overall visual appeal. High-grade examples from 1977 are highly sought after because they combine rarity, artistry, and historical significance, often commanding premium prices in auctions and private sales. The dual imagery of Eisenhower and the lunar eagle makes the coin symbolically rich. It represents the nation's reverence for leadership while celebrating monumental achievements in space. This layered meaning enhances its value as a collectible and reinforces the idea that coins can be more than money. They can be historical narratives rendered in metal. Silver-clad versions carry intrinsic value due to their precious metal content. The addition of silver increases both financial and collectible appeal. For investors and collectors, this dual value, historical and material, makes the 1977 Eisenhower dollar a smart and meaningful acquisition. The coin's weight and thickness contribute to its tactile significance. Holding a 1977 Eisenhower dollar offers a sense of substance and historical connection, providing a physical reminder of its importance. The coin's heft enhances its collectible appeal, ensuring it feels as valuable as it looks. Frank Gasparo's artistry is evident in every detail, from Eisenhower's dignified expression to the eagle's poised stance. The depth, shadows, and textures of the design reward careful study, allowing collectors to discover new features and appreciate the craftsmanship anew with each viewing. The coin's large diameter, nearly 4 centimeters, allows for expansive detail without crowding the design. This makes the 1977 Eisenhower dollar ideal for display, whether in personal collections, museum exhibits, or educational demonstrations. Its size and detail command attention and admiration. Collectors often strive to acquire full sets of Eisenhower dollars, including circulation coins, silver-clad proofs, and mint sets. Completing such a set is challenging and rewarding, providing a comprehensive view of the mint's production and the coin's historical context. Even casual observers can appreciate the coin's beauty. Its intricate design, bold imagery, and historical significance make it captivating for anyone interested in American history or coinage. The 1977 Eisenhower dollar demonstrates that coins can function as both currency and art. After careful preservation, authentication, and evaluation, the rarest and finest 1977 Eisenhower dollars can reach an extraordinary monetary value of $360,000. Top 6. The United States of America has a long-standing tradition of producing coins that carry more than just monetary value. Each coin tells a story, reflects the culture, and immortalizes the leaders and achievements that have shaped the nation. Among these iconic coins, the Eisenhower One Dollar stands out as a symbol of leadership, history, and artistry. The 1978 Eisenhower Dollar, in particular, is an exceptional example of how coins can serve as both currency and miniature monuments. Dwight D. Eisenhower, the 34th President of the United States, is remembered for his remarkable military leadership during World War II and his influential presidency. The 1978 Eisenhower Dollar commemorates his legacy, allowing collectors and history enthusiasts to hold a tangible piece of American history. Each coin is a tribute to a man who embodied courage, strategy, and integrity, making it much more than just a medium of exchange. The obverse side of the 1978 Eisenhower dollar features a finely detailed portrait of Eisenhower, designed by Frank Gasparo, chief engraver of the United States Mint. The image captures his dignified demeanor and calm authority. Every detail of his face, from the subtle contours to the crisp lines of his uniform, reflects careful craftsmanship. The portrait conveys a sense of leadership that makes the coin a striking homage to Eisenhower. On the reverse, the coin depicts an eagle landing on the moon, clutching an olive branch, symbolizing both America's achievements in space and its commitment to peace. The design captures the optimism and technological advancements of the era, reminding collectors of the country's pioneering spirit. The eagle, representing freedom and resilience, combined with the olive branch, creates a powerful visual message that resonates beyond the coin itself. The 1978 Eisenhower dollar measures 38.1 millimeters in diameter and weighs 22.68 grams for the copper-nickel clad version that circulated widely. Its substantial size provides a satisfying tactile experience, giving collectors a sense of the coin's importance and significance. The silver-clad collector versions, with higher silver content, add intrinsic value and further enhance the coin's appeal to both investors and enthusiasts. The reeded edge of the coin is both practical and aesthetic. It prevents counterfeiting while adding a tactile feature that distinguishes genuine coins from replicas. The grooves are precisely milled, reflecting the United States Mint's commitment to quality and detail. This attention to craftsmanship ensures that the 1978 Eisenhower dollar is both durable and visually appealing. Millions of Eisenhower dollars were produced for circulation in 1978. But a smaller number were minted specifically for collectors. These proof and uncirculated coins feature enhanced detail and reflective finishes, highlighting the artistry of the mint. Proof coins, in particular, preserve every nuance of the design, making them highly desirable among collectors who value both aesthetics and rarity. Mint marks are essential for determining the origin and potential value of the coin. Coins from Denver bear a D mark, while those from San Francisco carry an S. Philadelphia coins have no mint mark. Collectors study these marks carefully, as even small differences in production numbers and minting quality can significantly affect a coin's rarity and market value. authenticity, and grading are critical considerations for collectors. Experts examine weight, diameter, thickness, and metal composition to ensure the coin is genuine. The copper-nickel and silver-clad versions have distinct properties that allow collectors to differentiate between them. Professional grading provides confidence and standardization, ensuring that buyers and sellers can agree on a coin's condition and value. The minting process for the 1978 Eisenhower dollar involved high-pressure strikes to produce sharp and detailed designs. Quality control measures ensured consistency across millions of coins, allowing both circulating and collector versions to retain their clarity and artistry over decades. This precision makes the 1978 Eisenhower dollar an enduring example of the mint's skill and dedication. Beyond its physical characteristics, the 1978 Eisenhower dollar carries cultural and symbolic importance. It commemorates a period of American history marked by leadership, technological achievement, and national pride. Holding the coin connects collectors to a moment in time when the United States celebrated both its past and its aspirations for the future. The fine details of the coin, from Eisenhower's expression to the texture of the lunar surface, offer collectors endless fascination. The eagle's wings, the olive branch, and the intricate relief all contribute to the coin's narrative power. Each element tells a story, making the 1978 Eisenhower dollar both an educational tool and a piece of art. Market demand for Eisenhower dollars has grown over time. While circulated coins are common, uncirculated and silver-clad versions are rarer and highly sought after. Coins that maintain original luster, sharp details, and precise weight command premium prices, emphasizing the importance of careful preservation and storage. Professional grading influences a coin's market value significantly. High-grade 1978 Eisenhower dollars, evaluated for strike quality, surface preservation, and eye appeal, are especially prized. Collectors often seek coins with high grades because they combine rarity, aesthetic quality, and historical significance in a single piece. The dual imagery of Eisenhower and the lunar eagle adds symbolic depth. It honors both the leadership of a respected president and the achievements of a nation that reached beyond Earth. This combination of themes elevates the coin from a simple collectible to a miniature historical narrative, making it appealing to historians and enthusiasts alike. Silver-clad collector versions add intrinsic value through their precious metal content. The silver layer increases the coin's financial and collectible appeal, ensuring that it retains significance in both historical and investment contexts. Collectors who acquire these versions gain both aesthetic enjoyment and tangible value. Weight and thickness play a role in the coin's appeal as well. The 1978 Eisenhower dollar has a substantial heft, giving it presence and a sense of historical importance when held. The physical sensation reinforces the coin's collectible value and makes it a satisfying piece to study and display. Frank Gasparo's artistry shines throughout the coin. From Eisenhower's portrait to the eagle and lunar design, every detail is deliberate. Shadows, relief depth, and textures enhance the storytelling and make the coin a visually captivating object for collectors. Every viewing reveals new details, rewarding careful examination. The coin's large diameter allows for expansive design without crowding. Its size, nearly 4 centimeters, ensures clarity and expressiveness in the artwork. This makes it ideal for display in personal collections, museums, or educational settings, highlighting its visual and historical importance. Collectors often aim to assemble complete sets of Eisenhower dollars, including circulation coins, silver-clad proofs, and mint sets. Achieving a full set requires knowledge, patience, and dedication, but the reward is a comprehensive representation of the coin's production and historical context. Even casual observers can appreciate the 1978 Eisenhower dollar for its visual appeal. Its detailed design and historical significance make it engaging, illustrating that coins can function as both currency and art. The coin demonstrates that even small objects can hold stories of national achievement and leadership. The coin also serves as an educational artifact. It teaches lessons about leadership, space exploration, historical context, and numismatic design. Students, enthusiasts, and historians alike can learn from its imagery, making the coin a tool for understanding both art and history. Even decades after its minting, the 1978 Eisenhower dollar remains highly sought after. Its rarity in pristine condition, combined with its historical and artistic significance, ensures it continues to captivate collectors and investors alike. Every coin tells a story that resonates across generations. After authentication, preservation, and recognition of its historical and intrinsic value, the rarest and finest 1978 Eisenhower dollars can achieve an extraordinary monetary value of $320,000.